Say the best way to grow on social media platforms is whenever someone comments, you have to reply to their comment, no matter what it is. Most of the time, it's like on Instagram, right?
Fuck social media.
Real FERM. He's the realest.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Real FERM podcast. Thank you for tuning in, joining with us once again. Today is the great and powerful Rockstarliiife. One word, 3 eyes.
Woo!
There he is. So glad to have you here, to Rockstar. But I'm more specifically talking to the people as well for tuning in. All 5 to 10 of you, maybe as regulars. It's so lucky that we can keep anyone's attention in this day and age. So blessed be your souls. Hit the buttons and all that. Leave the comments and have a fun time. So been continuing the trend of I keep promising on the solo episodes. I'm like, we have some other guests and the stuff, because there's some promising spaces opening up. We're like, oh, you can do this here,
Yes.
and then some people that we're definitely going to have. So maybe if we get one in between, this might come out I don't know, but probably not. We'll see. But there will be other artist guests as well in the future. I'm not just making that up. We actually know other people.
We're trying. I promise you.
We just don't have the resources or the space or the timeline. But anyway.
So if you could donate to the Real FERM Foundation.
Yes, you know what? Let's just start a church. I think I'm gonna set up a church.
Oh.
I think we need a premise though, something that we worship, like a holy book or something.
A spaghetti monster in the sky.
No, it'll be an alien. No, I think it would be a Christian derivative where we believe that Jesus was exactly how they described him, but his origin was he was actually an alien, and that's why the Virgin Mary was a virgin, because it was an alien implantation.
Oh, kind of like how they did Alien, like how he just
Exactly.
busted out the chest.
Yeah. And so, but he's a human, and then we base it off that, and then we get tax-free, tax-exempt status. The Church of Alien Jesus. I don't know what to think of a better name.
God, I wish you watched that movie. Oh my God.
Oh, the movie you're talking to me about?
Yeah. There's a great movie for y'all to watch out there called No One Can Save You. It's amazing. It's absolutely phenomenal.
No one can save you.
It's about aliens, so if you like aliens are there. Also, I'm going to turn the attention to this camera. Hello.
Okay.
Hello, you see this face? Don't worry, I'm not the only face FERM knows. FERM is just setting up special things for special people.
Well, they know. We're just having a good old time. Anyway, so it's an interesting thing happened.
It did.
On the last podcast episode we did, which was completely not scripted at all. It was just a perfect thing that I was like, that's gonna be a clip, and I know it's gonna get attention because people got strong feelings about their favorite pop stars.
They do, especially the Swifties.
And the Drakester. Anyway, so what I was going to tell you was I recorded a solo one where I just went through the comments, because a lot of them were just pretty rude about not about weighing in on the argument, just saying I forgot what some of them. One of them were like, "This is why not anyone should have a podcast." That's that kind of thing.
All the time.
So and then I conjectured about the state of the internet and why internet comments are the most debased form of human communication, and you shouldn't never try to actually communicate with someone in a proper way through that forum, but it happens, and that's the way to get engagement and get likes and famous money.
In the words of the great Dave Chappelle, "Gotcha, bitch."
Gotcha, bitch. Exactly. So, but yeah, that was hilarious, and then the comment. It was. So, what did you think about the?
I thought it was amazing. Honestly, everyone hated on me. It was great, in my opinion.
I don't think anyone specifically hate. The only thing they one of them was I don't want to go too much about the specific comments because I literally read a lot of them on the last episode that I recorded, but one of them was like it had nothing. They were just like those hats are unnecessary, or like they were shitting on our hats, like that. Like, I'm like, what is going on?
Oh, they find anything. So it's like with TikTok, like I barely get engagement. It's so annoying.
It went off. The clip went way better on Instagram than on TikTok. A lot more engagement.
The only on TikTok, I get like just nothing but. Someone commented one time was like, posted the song "Lala," like the clip.
Oh, I saw that,
like
and you replied the comment.
Yeah.
You're like, "That's the nicest thing I heard all day," or something like
It was
that.
great. Then someone else commented, "You just sound so infuriating to be around." I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah.
So,
See,
but
this
here,
is-
someone told me that you have to you have to reply to the comments of
No.
the video for more.
I mean, yes.
for more engagement.
Unfortunately.
And I was like, I want to do that, but all my comments are negative. Oh well, good thing they don't bother me.
So this leads me to an interesting thought pattern that I think about a lot. Well, are you a person that comments often on short form media, or do you just watch and you scroll by?
I watch and scroll pretty much.
So imagine being the type of and if you're this type of person, you're not saying that this is you, but imagine if you're the type of person that's specifically looking for low, like not famous, not viral stuff, and then just always just finding the worst thing to say. Like, what kind of headspace is that miserable individual?
I don't know. I do the opposite though. I literally, here's when I actually comment on short form videos like shorts and stuff like that. 9 times out of 10, when either A, it just released, and
if you can be the first comment or something?
no, not to be the first,
Oh.
but either A, it just released, and there was something in me that said I need to comment, which is rare.
Yeah.
Or B, if something enrages me so much,
Oh, yeah.
where I'm just like,
So,
yeah, go ahead.
well, so that's what I'm saying. Like that exact feeling, but these people feel that when they just see like anyone
Yeah,
that are trying to do something.
I don't understand that.
I must assume that they are in a perpetual state of hating themselves or frustrated, miserable in some way in their lives where it makes them feel better to just target whoever random, and because there's only like a handful of comments, they know the person's going to see it.
Oh, yeah.
So they're like, but they'll still comment on like things with the thousands of comments, but when there's like 10 comments, they're like, oh, this guy's going to read this and I'm going to ruin his day.
It's all like, it's so annoying too. It's like you really took time out of your day to say something disgusting. It really doesn't make any sense in my mind. However, it's like, maybe they're one of the, I don't know, because everyone's different, but I would assume the people that just go out their way to say something negative that has nothing to do with the topic are just the people that are like, oh, I have to put people down in order to seem better myself.
Yeah. It's just, I think most people, I think they're really lonely, sad people, because most people are living their lives. They don't have the time to like focus and like think of a mean comment. I mean, who knows? You see that South Park episode where Kyle's dad is like the troll, and he's like a guy with a family and super successful, but he's the one that's like making people kill themselves.
Yeah.
So you never,
right.
Not that was a real thing, but there probably is people like that too who just they just like to feel they get satisfaction out of just completely disrespecting someone, but that they would never do in person.
It's so funny. So I get comments all the time. I one of the benefits of having a check mark is like you can kind of limit. I mean, you could probably do it without a check mark, and I'm thinking about getting rid of the check mark here soon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
How much does it cost again?
$15
a month.
Yeah. I think I might just get rid of it because fuck it. And I don't really like people knowing my real name. So there's that.
Well, it's too late for that.
Yeah, right.
Somebody's got your number, your name and number
Yeah,
down
exactly.
to save when you get famous to shit on you even more.
Fuck. But no, so if I go through my hidden comments, stuff like that.
Oh, so there's a hidden.
Yeah, I get you should kill yourself. Why?
That's
I
the
wish
darkest.
I wish
Yeah,
your
that's
father
really-
your father should have pulled out to make so I wouldn't have to hear this. That's one of my favorites. Another one is I want to chop you up and feed you to people and this and this. So I get those on the daily. So so it's always funny when people are like, "Can you stop making music, please?" I'm like, "Oh, of course I will."
Yeah, so like that.
No, I won't.
You're in a specific situation where it's actually the saddest that they're doing, because you're being the most like podcast clips, like we're just talking whatever, and half the time we're just like having a conversation. You're actually like being vulnerable in a song and trying really hard to do what you do, which makes it all the more hurtful. And it's all you, like it's all directed at you. You know, there's no like company behind it. It's just like you making your music, and you're the face of it at least.
Yep.
And it's like,
Oh no, I'm making it all.
and it's like
Don't get
your
twisted.
emotions are in the song, and so it's a really really fucked up. That's why I'm when the live stream, like when people shit on other people's music, I'm like, please, like, you don't understand.
Unless it's like god awful and like it's literally there's frequencies in there that makes you cringe.
Right, but I mean, even then, I'm a very nice, respectful person that way. I'm not saying you never should not be shitty.
Meme boys.
It does.
Meme boys. Is this true?
There's actually last night, my stream last night, there was two like clowns just the whole time being this sucks every song. They both had submissions. And the second one was actually pretty decent. I mean, I was like, okay. I was like, I respect this. I respect your music. You kind of redeemed yourself, but I really don't like that you just shit in the chat the whole night. But thanks for joining.
No, it's so funny.
That's live is a whole nother. That's even.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I don't really like submitting to certain forums because it's like the community is really bad. And
Yeah.
It's like you don't get any constructiveness. Here's the difference. At least be constructive. Like for the love of God.
That's always the thing, and then people
For the love of God.
my good brethren regulars will be like, if you're gonna say something negative, at least be. And they'll be like, "What? You can't take negative feedback?" And like, we're all like, "That's not feedback. You just said this sucks. Go kill yourself." That doesn't
if
help
you're going
anybody.
to tell me to kill my, like I've had this happen. I literally, so I replied. This is a couple months ago. I don't tell anybody these things because it's like I rather not. Like I just look at it and I just delete it, forget about it.
Yeah.
Right. So, by the way, like I've battled with depression all my life. I've tried to kill myself multiple times. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of fucked up if you think about it. Telling
Yeah.
someone who has history of literally trying to kill themselves to
For
kill
real.
themselves. So, anyways, so I just delete it and forget it, pretty much, right? But I had this one guy. It was like his name was like Mr. Sauce or something like that. I
Mr.
wish I knew your
Sauce.
full fucking name. It was
Internet handle name.
yeah, but he was like fuck, what did he say? He's like I wish you I think I said something along the lines of it was some song or
But
something.
it was
like
a
that.
song you posted.
Yeah, it was overthinking, and it was like
It was a clip.
yeah, it was,
short.
It was,
Okay.
it was a short. He was like, I wish your mom drowned you in the bathtub. Like, for no reason. I was like, what am I supposed to do with that information? Thank you. So I replied. I said thank you. I wish too. And
really should
I'm
do
thinking
that.
I'm being funny, and he doubled down. I was like, no, seriously. I wish your father wasn't even born so you couldn't be here. I was like, Jesus, bro, are you okay?
That's the-
I'm used to this shit now, but
Yeah.
like, goddamn, bro, you
See,
good?
You can't win. You can't win with them even if you try, because they'll be like, no, there's no. Whenever I see something that's like overtly toxic, like if it's like something that like I feel like I can defend in some way and it's not that intense, it's like just leave it. Just like let them stew. Like they want you to reply. That's the problem. You're feeding into it.
Yeah,
And
which
it's
I kind of do it more now, but like just because it's funny, because I don't take it serious. Not the suicide shit, not the hey kill yourself, but like the
it
hey.
gets into your head though. That's not healthy. It's better to just
to set it and forget it.
I mean,
but here's the other thing too, though. So here's the other side of the coin. So if the first, I've noticed this by the way. So if the first comment is negative, 9 times out of 10, the next 10 and 20 are all gonna be negative. It's a follower effect.
It's called the mob mentality or groupthink or it's tribalism is what it is.
So I keep
in the internet form.
I keep trying to do this thing where like, all right, so maybe I'm wrong in this thing, but like when I'm like replying to these comments and stuff like that, in like with a video and I'm trying to make light of it, trying to be funny with it. I'm trying to
win.
I'm not trying to win though. I'm not trying to win. I'm trying to make it so that way people that go through it can like be like, oh, it's funny. Just make fun of it. It's fine. It happens to everybody.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like shit, we get called heroin addicts and crackheads all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, well, that's not even an insult to me, but
me neither.
But it's a whole. I mean, the word is when they say something that's really like that you actually like if you have a fault of your own that you feel self-conscious about, and then they like somehow manage to point it out. That's the worst. But it's
they did this one. There's this one.
Okay.
I still can we please
Jesus
today.
Christ, this is
so one more thing about this. I still haven't seen this fucking comment yet. The dude, I posted this. So there's this viral post of this certain doctor saying certain things about how white people are terrible.
Oh, your argument in another person's comment.
So this is one of the rare occasions where I was like, this is disgusting. Let me comment. So my comment was, it sounds like racism with extra steps, to be honest. Because it is. It's racism with some extra steps. You know what I mean? So somebody commented some shit, but blocked me. I don't know why this person blocked me. I didn't reply or anything like that. So I'm just so confused. And then I have like 100+ other comments all replying to him saying how wrong he is. And I'm like, what did he say? I want to know. Why would you block me, first of all? I'm so confused. Like, what's the logical reason behind that?
This whole thing just keeps, and this is a recurring theme of discussion that comes up regularly in our discussions. Makes me want to completely go off the grid and disconnect. It's the most unhealthy communication form. You can't. When writing it first existed, you wrote a giant love letter, or you wrote a whole our country is doing this and this, and we're going to send it to the leader of this nation, and it's a whole fucking essay, and there's context in it, and a 3-second, 1 sentence, immediately post, next, immediately, our brains are not made for this. Our emotions are not made for this. No. You can't handle it. There's nobody famous enough that it doesn't affect. Like they either stop, they just don't read them. I think most people just don't read them at that level.
I disagree with you because like I've been told
what part?
So I disagree with you that you can't handle it. There's a numbing effect though.
Oh, sure.
Like,
you get used to it. Yeah.
For instance, my whole life I've been told that I ain't shit. My whole life I've been told that I've been this and that, and I'm not worth nothing.
Yes.
So my whole life I've had this negative outlook on myself, and then I grew past that. So due to being told since fucking I don't even know how, probably 1, 2, I don't fucking know, that I ain't shit, I ain't gonna be shit, I'm the dumbest person in the world, I'll never do anything right. If you fuck up in life, you're pulling at me. Whatchamacallit, I don't want anybody in the family to end up like you. Since I've been told all these things my whole life, when people are saying these like stupid shit, I'm like, bro, it's like this, right? I'm an older brother, so I can't say this, but my other brothers can say this. I literally have punched my brothers so hard before, like while playing, smiles and everything like that. That when someone else actually is trying to fight them and punches him, he's like, That didn't. My brother hits me
Yeah.
10 times harder. What are you talking about? What are you
Yeah,
talking
there's-
about? So there's a numbing effect.
There's
to
definitely a numbing effect. No, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, like for specific things, yeah, if you get called the same thing over and over again, I
Over
get
and
that.
over again.
I'm just saying, like, there's always people are gonna find a way to ruin your day, especially if you have like 1,000 comments, and if you're reading them all, and people say this to the people who have big followings, and they say like, don't even read, because if you're reading the positive ones, it's like an equally, because then you're getting inflated. You're like, oh, I'm amazing. This guy loves me. I'm the best. And then you read the next one. I'm the worst. It's psychological torture. It gets into your mind.
It literally is. Here's the catch-22 of that. They say the best way to grow on social media platforms is whenever someone comments, you have to reply to their comment, no matter what it is. Most of the time, it's like on Instagram, right?
Fuck social media.
Right? Exactly. So it's so annoying.
It makes
so
me want to
annoying.
rage quit life. I mean, social media life. Sorry, I'm not gonna. We're good. Keep going.
I might. But anyways.
No.
I'm not allowed to yet. I have...
What were you gonna say?
How old am I? I have 30 more years. Anyways, so...
4, 5, 6.
The 56th day of my 56th birthday. Anyways, so these are dark jokes, dark humor. I kind of like those.
What
comes with
was
depression.
you were about to say something?
I went to a dark place. I forgot.
Okay. Well, then let's change the topic, because this is not. I did not intend to go, because this is kind of like what I was talking about by myself on the last episode, but in a one-sided way. No, it's good because it's more things like evolved out of it. But yeah, let's just expand this to the world.
And the aliens.
The world is yeah, the aliens know how to, because when you
Fuck, I wish you watched that movie.
shh, calm down. If you could just, if I knew, I mean, this isn't something I want, but if we could mind meld with anyone that's like on through the internet, because it's the barrier of this, what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Even if we got into an argument like we kind of did with the Taylor Swift Drake thing, we weren't. There was not at all, because we're face to face.
Yeah.
But if you were on the other side of a comment wall saying that to me, I might be like, "Fuck you, Taylor Swift is more famous."
Oh.
And you say, and we might be genuinely mad at each other, even though we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Humans are not, but the aliens.
Because there's no consequences.
If you evolve to aliens past this borderline transitional technology, then you're just. You immediately know all the emotions and information. There's no need for this barbaric, animalistic bullshit.
There's been times, FERM, that where like we as individuals have been out doing something and we just look at each other and we know what to do.
Oh. Yeah,
100%.
It's
or
there
like,
is the power.
Or
in there.
someone will do something crazy. This has happened a couple times, and so let's say someone just like did something crazy, and we just do that. We know what that means.
Yeah,
there's
telepathy.
a psychological power in that. We have telepathy. It's like, all right, always look at it like this, like dogs, right? So you ever seen like a dog, like
dogs have
when
some telepathy.
dogs want something, you can tell what the fuck they want. With their eyes. The eyes never lie. Why do you think I got 3 of them?
That's right. Eyes never lies.
Oh, yeah. No, there's
excuse me.
there's a strong power in it. Fuck FERM. We might have to watch this fucking movie after we film this, bro.
No.
Cause God damn it, bro.
I will. I'll look for it, but
Jesus Christ,
But,
you gotta see this fucking movie, man.
does it have something to do with like mind
Everything
melding
that we've been
aliens?
talking about, it has something to do, except for the
mean comments.
except for the goblins, the aliens.
That's all we've been talking
it's
about.
the aliens. It's the aliens factor. Speaking of aliens,
The Church of Jesus Christ of alien origin is being open to the public. Join now. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I as a Christian, I
was raised Christian.
I was too, and then I was atheist, and then I was
Me too.
Satanist, and then I was atheist, and now
Not that.
I am a full-fledged, proud Christian.
Okay.
Speaking of, oh my God, I got books yesterday.
You got we can finally change the topic?
Yes.
What's the book about?
I have books. Oh my God. Firm, if you can ramble for 2 seconds real quick.
Okay, sure. He is getting a book, and hopefully it has nothing to do with any of the stuff we were just talking about. Well, maybe a little bit, but that's... whoa.
I got books.
It's a stack of... For those just listening, this is a stack of what look like...
3, 4, 5.
Pretty... See? Now, this is information... Lots of it, lots of nuance and complexity, unlike internet comments.
Exactly.
This is real information.
So this is what I like to do.
It couldn't be fake, but I mean, it could be fiction, but...
So, first of all, I don't know why I'm showing off.
What is this?
I'm sorry.
Oh, ancient Greek philosophers. Hell yeah.
I am very big in philosophy. Now,
too.
there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. There is a philosopher one of my favorite philosophers in the world, who wrote this book right here called The 48 Laws of Power.
Very famous book.
By Robert Greene. And he is alive and well. Well, maybe not well, but he's alive.
How old is he? When was that book? When was this book published?
I'm so
48 Laws
excited.
of Power.
You have no idea. He's one of my favorite authors, too.
It probably doesn't say the original publication date.
1998.
That's when he wrote. There's no way. It's probably just like they're
That's
reprinting.
the copyright.
It might be an early. Yeah, but this might. Usually it says like the original publication date. I thought this was an older book than 1998. I don't know.
That's a fucking beautiful piece
Maybe
of
it is.
art.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
So I urge every single one of you to read The 48 Laws of Power. If you do not like reading, go on YouTube right now and search. Oh, no, excuse me. After this video is over, sorry. Go on YouTube and search up The 48 Laws of Power. And there's a video by Electrius. It's a name that starts with an IL. It's an animated version. If you look at 40 Laws of Power animated, there's a 30-minute version of this book.
Oh, interesting.
And
like an audiobook condensed.
Yeah, very
form.
condensed, very, very condensed, and it will give you the basis of it. I listen to that. I like to work out to that because this is a very good book to go to.
To win people over and influence them.
Exactly. So I have this idea, right? So when I have children, these are the books, these philosophies. These philosophies, this stack of books, and that one, and a bunch over there. I want to ingrain philosophy into my children so that way they can become beautiful-minded people.
Yes.
Beautiful-minded people, because philosophy is the way of living. Everyone has a different philosophy. Everyone has a different outlook in life. Now, I have a tattoo that you cannot see if you are just listening, but it is right.
No shit.
It's right. It's right there. And it's basically just to see life through all angles and through all perspectives that you possibly can.
Perspective's everything.
Perspective is everything. And if you do not actively seek out different perspectives, you will be stuck in your own perspective.
Close-minded, simpleton,
it's not good.
myopic.
Exactly.
Retard. Sorry, that was too far. Sorry.
You don't like reading, do you?
I mean, I haven't read like a book. I've read a lot in my 30 years, but I haven't. I just haven't read. Not recent. Like I've just been too distracted and depressed to sit down and read for a while. But
well, so I'll tell you what. Sorry, I'll tell you what. This book, right here, damn near cured my depression.
Okay.
Damn near cured my depression.
I mean, I've heard a lot of I haven't read it, but I've heard people talk about it and read excerpts and stuff.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to like. I was gonna read something, but I was like, let's not do that. But I'm very excited because I have my reading material for the year. I'm currently reading The Art of Living right now.
Art of Seduction. What the fuck?
It's basically a book. So seduction, it means many different things, not just sexual, but it also means like through business, through what's the other stuff? Negotiation. You have to seduce them into liking this. The art of making friends. You have to seduce them in order to like them. Yeah, in the art of if you're an artist, the art of captivating an audience. You have to seduce the audience.
This is true.
So our modern day philosopher, who is alive right now, Robert Greene. So if you like philosophy, please give him love, because you need to give flowers where flowers are needed. And Robert, if you are seeing this, I want you to know that one of my bucket list things before I die is to get you to sign. I just dropped all of them because I'm so excited. One of my bucket list thing is to get you to sign all of these books, because I have almost every single one that you have written.
Robert Greene is 64 years old. Okay.
Fucking legend.
Yeah, so he's so that probably was published tonight. For some reason I thought that book was older. I guess,
because
yeah, 1998.
It's so wise. All of these books are so.
I'm sure he studied like
wise.
all of the Greek philosophers.
Oh yeah. So for instance, in the 48 Laws of Power, there are examples all the way from Genghis Khan, King Louis XIV, King Louis XVI, Napoleon, George Washington, one of the emperors of China, Sun Tzu, the prince. The prince, Machiavelli. Thank you. There's all these examples.
Can I just stop you right there?
I'm nerding out. Sorry.
And I've when you brought these things to me before, I've touched upon this. And not that I don't endorse these. You should read everything, and all information is good and whatnot. But all the names you just mentioned were not objectively, but like pretty horrible human beings in terms of today's moral standards.
So here's the beauty.
It's just an interesting concept that you learn from all of you adapt them into
modern times.
Yeah. But Genghis Khan raped and pillaged many nations, and lots of terrible, horrible acts, atrocities.
Of course, great men are not without faults.
Well, you can also have a great man that's not a war criminal.
Of course. However, if you cannot learn,
I know you can learn
positive
from
things from the worst of people, then are you really open-minded?
I agree with that. That's what I'm saying.
Are you really open-minded?
It's just I like to, because that's everything that that always pops up in my mind when I hear all those names.
Well, so here's the beauty of the 48 Laws of Power. Here's the beauty of it. Here's the beauty of it.
I'm not shitting on the 48 Laws of Power. I was more talking about the people.
I'm building off that. Building off that. So here's the beauty of the 48 Laws of Power. So it will tell you the law. Here's the law. Let's say law number 16: use your absence to increase respect and honor. Right? It will tell you a brief synopsis of the law, what it really means. Then here's an observance of the law. When the observers of the law, it's like 2 to 6 different short stories throughout history of that law being used for how it's beneficial. Here's another couple of stories that are how it's beneficial. All right, now here's a couple of stories on how that law is bad. Okay. Here's a couple of stories of how that's good. Here's a couple of stories why you never want to do that law if you're in this thing. So it has all perspectives.
I didn't know that. I'm glad you said
that's why it's my favorite book ever, because it shows you every single perspective of the law.
And that was a great example of how you just opened my mind to what I had a block on.
Exactly. Well, see, comments.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't know. Well, I know it's not like a malicious book. It's just, it just always brings up, especially Machiavelli. Like psychiatrists literally have a. Machiavellianism is a specific negative cluster C, I think it's cluster C trait or B. No, where it's it's a trait that is associated with manipulating people for your own personal gain and without any it's like in a sociopathic way. So which is very disturbing.
So if you think about this, right? Again, if you cannot listen to the dumbest people and see the wisdom in some of the things they say,
I'm not saying don't.
Not saying you. I'm saying the people. Or if you cannot listen to what the worst people say and if you listen to for instance, right? I'm bald. I was bald before Andrew Tate came around. Okay, but I like to listen to Andrew Tate every now and then. A lot of the shit he says is bullshit. It is stupid. All right?
Yeah. He's an entertainer.
But he's an
at the
entertainer.
at the end of the
However, every now and then, there's like one or two. There'd be a 3-hour thing, but there will be one sentence in there that's a diamond. And it's like, wow.
You can learn from everything and everyone, 100%.
I like to learn from everybody.
That's that's
Very
This is a
open-minded.
good circle back to the whole comment thing where most of these commenters that say the shitty things, they're either they have some fucked up psychology or they're so close-minded that when they hear something that they don't like, they feel the need to say, I don't like this, therefore it sucks, therefore I need to let that know so that I want it to go away. Because they're not open-minded and they don't want to say, oh, I don't really like this, but he should keep doing his thing, and now I learned that I don't like this, and it's cool.
You're allowed to not like things. Like, especially with like my music,
Of
for
course.
instance, like every song is different. If you don't like one, you might like another. If you don't like any, that's fine.
Yeah.
Just don't listen.
Or
It's
don't
that
watch.
Simple.
If you're still watching this and you hate every minute, why the fuck are you still here? Get the fuck out.
Get the fuck
I'm just
outta
kidding.
here.
Keep hate watching and leave a hateful comment because it's good for engagement, and the platforms that I despise, well, this probably won't be a clip. I don't really despise YouTube. YouTube's cool for the most part. But yeah, thank you for this. We're getting pretty long here, so we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up.
This has been a very lively conversation.
You see, and mind you, 90% of the times it's not scripted, just like this one.
No, never scripted. Sometimes we write down things we want to,
Like cliff notes, like,
Or
hey, we want to go over this. or this.
or new articles or whatever. But
If you're watching this far,
yeah.
comment Florida Man if you want another Florida Man video.
Oh yeah, we haven't done one of
It's
those
been
in
a
a
while.
minute. There's probably some good articles we haven't touched, we haven't discovered. Maybe we'll do that next time.
Sounds like a plan.
Next time you see this bald man with a hat on,
Next time on
we'll be talking about, maybe we'll be reading some Fun Time Florida Man that everyone can like and laugh at. No one has to, well, never mind. Anyway.
Oh, by the way, haters, you want to know why I wear a hat? Because I didn't shave today, and I don't like it when my stubble shows. There's some ammunition for you.
Yeah.
Kill me in the comments. Kill me in
The
the comments.
haters never, unless they have a deep fucked hatred that they're like planning to find us and kill us, they're probably not watching to this point. Usually it's just the people who have zero attention span and are just scrolling through clips. But
You know how many times I get?
are,
You know how many times I get? I know where you live. You better not sleep.
yeah. Oh, I've been literally doxxed by the meme boys. Or they attempted, I'm not going to go into, but yeah, it's, the internet is fucked up. It's going to get more fucked up. I hope AI, when it becomes completely cognizant and decides to take control, I hope it does so in a very benevolent and positive way, but not too authoritarian, because I don't like that either. And then in that case, I will reside to the Italian mountains sides, or perhaps by the Mediterranean Sea or something, or a tropical island, and you'll never see me again on a screen because I fucking I'm really hating the internet lately. It's pissing me off.
Me too. Me too, honestly.
But we're
Me
here,
and me
we're
are
queer.
gonna move to New Zealand.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, once we get money, once the first couple hits come out, we're gonna move to New Zealand.
That's it. Hey, you gonna visit the Shire?
Hell yeah.
The New Zealand.
Hell yeah. And we're gonna have like a little mother-in-law like house, but the house is gonna be a mansion, so the mother-in-law suite's gonna be like a big ass house,
not a hobbit hole.
not a hobbit hole. And we're
Oh,
gonna have
man.
Firm come with us.
Okay. Well, thank you all. This has been a long 40 minutes over here. Thank you all for joining, listening, and watching. If you're still watching, listening, we love you very much.
We love you. If you're still listening,
Have a good one.
comment. I love you.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen, but
We need some positivity.
if you give you $100, just kidding, 'cause it's not gonna happen. All right, peace and love. Have a good one. Talk to you next time.